Global News exclusive tonight, raising concerns about the Don River. Some kind of mystery material is leaking into the waterway, and it's raising fears of damage to wildlife and possibly even humans. But first things first, officials have to figure out what it is and where it's coming from. Well, Christina Stevens is there tonight. Christina, describe the scene for us.
Well, Alan, the first thing that hits you before you even get right here is the smell. It smells that stench of oil. It's almost overpowering, the kind that can give you a headache after a while. Late this afternoon, though, the city said they're one step closer to finding the exact source of this mess. However, in the meantime, containment is less than perfect. The Don River, which drains into Lake Ontario, gets a blow. Something oozing into it from a storm drain for as long as 3 weeks now. And it has not gone unnoticed by passersby.
What do you mean they don't know where it's coming from? It's been like this for a couple weeks at least. Like, it's kind of embarrassing.
The sight and oil smell are hard to ignore. The city describes the contaminant as a petroleum-like material. Environmentalists are alarmed it is still leaking into the river.
You can see it leaching out.
Oh, right along there, the darker, yeah. Lake Ontario Waterkeepers lawyer says the berms are meant as a temporary fix.
So this is serious, and it needs to be looked into as to why it's happening and why it's continuing to happen today.
The city says they've been investigating the source and finally have it narrowed down. The most likely case is that it's coming from the empty property across the street. It's a brownfield. In other words, it's known to have contaminants. The city has to pump the chamber linked to the storm pipes to figure out how the oily substance is getting into the system and to find out the exact entry point.
We actually have to pump down that chamber to go in and find out what's going on. So the problem with that is the chamber is at the Don River level. So if we start to pump that, which we've done, we've taken a lot of it off the top, we're pumping the Don River. So we have to block these outfalls first, pump it down, go in and inspect it, and then fix it.
Ultimately, if it is coming from the private property, it's the owner's responsibility to fix it and clean it up. But the very fact that it happened and is still leaching into the river isn't sitting well with those intent on preserving wildlife in the Don.
We have 3 levels of government that look after this river: the city, the province, and the federal government. And it's pretty clear that none of them are really doing their job here right now.
Now, back in 2013, almost exactly 3 years ago, there was a very similar incident here at the same spot. Officials say, though, then answers were easy to come by. There was a spill up on a road above that drained down. This time, however, answers are not easy, and neither are solutions. Alan.
Christina Stevens reporting live. Thank you, Christina.